We are what we have always called ourselves, a convergence communion. Now, what does that mean? Well, for some, when you say we are a convergence communion, so you have all the churches come together. No, that's ecumenism. That's church unity, not institutional, not uniformity, but it's Christian unity. Now, we're not talking about that. We're talking about convergence in this way. The three streams or the three currents in the river of God that's always historically been part of the church. That is evangelical, charismatic Pentecostal, and also sacramental liturgical. Now, I have a better way of saying it though, I think. I say it this way. I believe every church, every Christian, every pastor ought to be trilingual. We should be able to speak the three languages of the church. Now, I'm not talking about Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. I'm talking about speaking the language of evangelical, charismatic Pentecostal, sacramental liturgical, or Spirit, Word, and Sacrament. Those three languages have always been the way the church has communicated. For instance, if you're a pastor, someone comes into your church and they come out of, say, a sacramental liturgical background, but they hear that language in the context, some context of the service, or the evangelical, the emphasis on the Word, or the charismatic Pentecostal, the freedom of the Holy Spirit in that church. I remember being in a foreign country and no one there where I was spoke any English. They weren't even bilingual. And all of a sudden I heard someone speaking English and my ears just perked up. And that's what happens when someone comes into our churches. And whatever tradition they come out of, whatever dominant stream they've been swimming in, we want to be 100% fluent in evangelical. We want to be 100% fluent in Pentecostal charismatic. We want to be 100% fluent also in sacramental liturgical, so that when someone comes in, we can communicate with them in their own language. And so then we can walk together, we can talk together, we can grow together, and that's what we say and how we define convergence in the Apostolate of St. Chad, the Communion of Evangelical Episcopal Churches. We are a convergence communion.